36 potent foods to lose weight and live healthy. Fat-burning basics. But it's important to lose the extra pounds so you'll look good. Once you've lost the fat, you'll need to maintain your weight. Depending upon what you eat, your body will manufacture new fat cells. Burning off the fat inside them has the same effect as letting the air out of a balloon. During food shortages, our bodies slow down our metabolisms. That's the weight where we feel comfortable. When we drastically cut back our food intake, the brain thinks the body is starving, and in an effort to preserve life, it slows the metabolism. The answer is that you have to change the nutritional composition of the foods you eat. You will have to cut down on total calories. That's absolutely basic to weight loss. At the same time, you reduce the amount of fat in your food. In fact, you'll be able to eat more food and feel more satisfied while consuming fewer calories and fats. Plant foods break down slowly in your stomach, making you feel full longer, and they are rich in vitamins, minerals, trace elements, carbohydrates and protein for energy and muscle building. Fat-burning foods. Each one of the following foods is clinically proven to promote weight loss. These foods go a step beyond simply adding no fat to your system. They possess special properties. These incredible foods can suppress your appetite for junk food. You can include these foods in any sensible weight loss plan. Hunger is satisfied more completely by filling the stomach. At the same time, they're rich in nutrients and possess special fat-melting talents. Apples. When you eat one a day, first of all, they elevate your blood glucose sugar levels in a safe, and has no sodium, saturated fat or cholesterol. You'll also get the added health benefits of lowering the level of cholesterol already in your blood as well as lowering your blood pressure. Whole grain bread. So the key is eating dark, rich, high-fiber breads such as pumpernickel, whole wheat, mixed grain, oatmeal and others. Steadiest fuel you can give your body, and delivers surprising amount of protein. Coffee. We've all heard about potential dangers of caffeine, including anxiety and insomnia, so moderation is the key. This makes sense, since caffeine is a stimulant. Studies show it can help you burn more calories than normal, perhaps up to 10% more. For safety's sake, it's best to limit your intake to a single cup in the morning and one in the afternoon. Add only skim milk to it and try doing without sugar. Many people learn to love it that way. Grapefruit. There's good reason for this traditional diet food to be a regular part of your diet. It helps dissolve fat and cholesterol. An average-sized grapefruit has 74 calories, delivers a whopping 15 grams of pectin. The special fiber linked to lowering cholesterol and fat, is high in vitamin C and potassium and is free of fat and sodium. It's rich in natural galacturonic acid, against atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, and the development of heart disease. Try sprinkling it with cinnamon rather than sugar to take away some of the tart taste. Mustard. About 1 teaspoon, temporarily speeds up the metabolism. It can be used every day, and it really works. Peppers. Hot, spicy chili peppers fall into the same category as hot mustard. A mere 3 grams of chili peppers were added. Most salsa recipes call for 4 to 8 chilies. That's not a lot. Peppers are astonishingly rich in vitamins A and C, abundant in calcium, phosphorus, iron and magnesium, high in fiber, free of fat. Potatoes. We've got to be kidding, right? Potatoes have developed the same fattening rap as bread, and it's unfair. An excellent food with which to achieve rapid weight loss is the potato, a great source of fiber and potassium. They lower cholesterol and protect against strokes and heart disease. Opt for yogurt instead. Rice. It produces stunning weight loss and medical results. The diet has been shown to reverse and cure kidney ailments and high blood pressure. A cup of cooked rice, 150 grams of calories found in an equivalent amount of beef or cheese. And remember, whole grain rice is much better for you than white rice. Soups. Soup is good for you. Maybe not the canned varieties from the store. That dieters who ate a bowl of soup before lunch and dinner lost more weight than dieters who didn't. In fact, the more soup they ate, the more weight they lost. And soup eaters tend to keep the weight off longer. Cream soups or those made of beef or pork are not your best bets. Spinach. Spinach has the ability to lower cholesterol, rev up the metabolism and burn away fat. Rich in iron, beta-carotene and vitamins C and E, it supplies most of the nutrients you need. Tofu. You just can't say enough about this health food from Asia. Also called soybean curd, it's basically tasteless, so any spice or flavoring you add blends with it nicely. Tofu contains calcium and iron, almost no sodium and not a bit of saturated fat. It makes your metabolism run on high and even lowers cholesterol. Potent foods. It would be unrealistic to think you could successfully lose weight, so we're going to add an extra roster of fat-fighting foods you can eat along with the great foods mentioned in the last section, and provide a wide range of vitamins, minerals, proteins and other vital nutrients. Naturally, each one is high in fiber, low in fat and safe when it comes to sodium content, too. If you're like most of us, you may have a real junk food snacking habit, a habit you're going to have to change in order to slim down. Many of the foods in this section may be worthy substitutes. Barley. This filling grain stacks up favorably to rice and potatoes, respectable levels of protein and fiber and relatively low fat. Roman gladiators ate this grain regularly for strength and has powerful anti-cancer agents. Israeli scientists say it cures constipation better than laxatives, and that can promote weight loss too. Use it as a substitute for rice in salads, pilaf or stuffing, or add to soups and stews. You can also mix it with rice for an interesting texture. Ground into flour, it makes excellent breads and muffins. Beans. Beans are one of the best sources of plant protein. Peas, beans and chickpeas are collectively known as legumes. They have the most protein with the least fat of any food, and they're high in potassium but low in sodium. Plant protein is incomplete, which means that you need to add something to make it complete. Combine beans with a whole grain, rice, barley, wheat, corn, to provide the amino acids necessary to form a complete protein. Then you get the same top-quality protein as in meat with just a fraction of the fat. Eating beans regularly can lower cholesterol levels. Berries. This is the perfect weight loss food. Berries have natural fructose sugar that satisfies your longing for sweets and enough fiber so you absorb fewer calories that you eat. British researchers found that the high content of insoluble fiber in fruits, vegetables and whole grains reduces the absorption of calories from foods enough to promote weight loss without hampering nutrition. Berries are a great source of potassium that can assist you in blood pressure control. Broccoli. Broccoli is America's favorite vegetable, according to a recent poll. It delivers a staggering nutritional payload and is considered the #1 cancer-fighting vegetable. It has no fat, loads of fiber, cancer-fighting chemicals called indoles, carotene. When you're buying broccoli, pay attention to the color. The tiny florets should be rich green and free of yellowing. Stems should be firm. Buckwheat. It's great for pancakes, breads, cereal, soups or alone as a grain dish commonly called kasha. Diets including buckwheat lead to excellent blood sugar regulation, resistance to diabetes and lowered cholesterol levels. You cook buckwheat the same way you would rice or barley. Cabbage. This Eastern Europe staple is a true wonder food. Once a week is enough to protect against colon cancer. And it may be a longevity-enhancing food. Carrots. What list of health-promoting, fat-fighting foods would be complete without Bugs Bunny's favorite? The orange color comes from beta-carotene, a powerful cancer-preventing nutrient, vitamin A. Chicken. It's an excellent source of protein, iron, niacin and zinc. Corn. It's really a grain, not a vegetable, and is another food that's gotten a bum rap. People think it has little to offer nutritionally, and that just isn't so. It contains good amounts of iron, zinc and potassium, and University of Nebraska researchers say it delivers a high quality of protein, too. Cottage cheese. As long as we're talking about losing weight and fat-fighting foods, we had to mention cottage cheese, while providing respectable amounts of calcium and the B vitamin riboflavin. Season with spices such as dill, or garden fresh vegetables such as scallions and chives for extra zip. To make it sweeter, add raisins or one of the fruit spreads with no sugar added. You can also use cottage cheese in cooking, baking, fillings and dips where you would otherwise use sour cream or cream cheese. Figs. That they contribute to a feeling of fullness and prevent overeating. Subjects actually complained of being asked to eat too much food when fed a diet containing more figs than a similar diet with an identical number of calories. Serve them with other fruits and cheeses. Or poach them in fruit juice and serve them warm or cold. You can stuff them with mild white cheese or puree them to use as a filling for cookies and low-calorie pastries. Fish. The health benefits of fish are greater than experts imagine, and they've always considered it a health food. The calorie count in the average 4-ounce serving of a deep-sea fish. It's hard to gain weight eating seafood. The reason is that oils in fish thin the blood, reduce blood pressure and lower cholesterol. Greens. We're talking collard, chicory, beet, kale, mustard, Swiss chard and turnip greens. They all belong to the same family as spinach, and that's one of the superstars. No matter how hard you try, they're full of fiber, loaded with vitamins A and C, and free of fat. You can use them in salads, soups, casseroles or any dish where you would normally use spinach. Kiwi. This New Zealand native is a sweet treat at only 46 calories per fruit. Chinese public health officials praise the tasty fruit for its high vitamin C content and potassium. It stores easily in the refrigerator for up to a month. Most people like it peeled, but the fuzzy skin is also edible. Leeks. These members of the onion family look like giant scallions, and are every bit as healthful and flavorful as their better-known cousins. They also make a good soup. Lettuce. People think lettuce is nutritionally worthless, but nothing could be farther from the truth. You can't leave it out of your weight loss plans. It provides a lot of filling bulk for so few calories. And it's full of vitamin C, too. Go beyond iceberg lettuce with Boston, Bibb and Cuz varieties, or try watercress, arugula, radicchio, dandelion greens, purslane and even parsley to liven up your salads. Melons. Now, here's great taste and great nutrition in a low-calorie package. They have some of the highest fiber content of any food and are delicious. Oats. And oats help you lose weight, of oat brand to their daily food intake and nothing else. Just don't expect oats alone to perform miracles. You have to eat a balanced diet for total health. Onions. Flavorful, aromatic, inexpensive and low in calories, onions deserve a regular place in your diet. They control cholesterol, thin the blood, protect against cholesterol and may have some value in counteracting allergic reactions. Most of all, onions taste good and they're good for you. Partially boil, peel and bake, basting with olive oil and lemon juice. Or sauté them in white wine and basil, then spread over pizza. Or roast them in sherry and serve over paste. Pasta. The Italians had it right all along. Also be sure to consider whole wheat pastas, which are even healthier. Sweet potatoes. You can make a meal out of them and not worry about gaining a pound, and you sure won't walk away from the table feeling hungry. Their creamy orange flesh is one of the best sources of vitamin A you can consume. You can bake, steam or microwave them. Or add them to casseroles, soups and many other dishes. Flavor with lemon juice or vegetable broth instead of butter. Tomatoes. These garden delights are low in fat and sodium, high in potassium and rich in fiber, that the chances of dying of cancer are lowest among people who eat tomatoes or strawberries every week. And don't overlook canned, crushed, peeled, whole or stewed tomatoes. They make sauces, casseroles and soups taste great while retaining their nutritional goodness and low-calorie status. Even plain old spaghetti sauce is a fat-burning bargain when served over pasta, so think about introducing tomatoes into your diet. Turkey. Give thanks to those pilgrims for starting the wonderful tradition of Thanksgiving turkey. It just so happens that this health food disguised as meat is good year-round for weight control. Many folks are still unaware of the versatility and flavor of ground turkey. Anything hamburger can do, ground turkey can do at least as well, from conventional burgers to spaghetti sauce to meatloaf. Some ground turkey contains skin which slightly increases the fat content. If you want to keep it really lean, opt for ground breast meat. But since this has no added fat, you'll need to add filler to make burgers or meatloaf hold together. Buying turkey has become easy. It's no longer necessary to buy a whole bird unless you want to. Ground turkey is available fresh or frozen, as are individual parts of the bird, including drumsticks, thighs, breasts and cutlets. Yogurt. It delivers a lot of protein and, like any dairy food, is rich in calcium and contains zinc and riboflavin. Yogurt is handy as a breakfast food. Cut a banana into it and add the cereal of your choice. You can find ways to use it in other types of cooking, too: sauces, soups, dips, toppings, stuffings and spreads. Many kitchen gadget departments even sell a simple funnel for making yogurt cheese. Yogurt can replace heavy creams and whole milk in a wide range of dishes, saving scads of fat and calories. You can substitute half or all of the higher fat ingredients. Be creative. For example, combine yogurt, garlic powder, lemon juice, a dash of pepper and Worcestershire sauce and use it to top a baked potato instead of piling on fat-laden sour cream. Supermarkets and health food stores sell a variety of yogurts, many with added fruit and sugar. To control calories and fat content, buy plain non-fat yogurt and add fruit yourself. Apple butter or fruit spreads with little or no added sugar are an excellent way to turn plain yogurt into a delectable sweet treat. One of the best disease-fighting foods is dark, leafy greens, which include everything from spinach, kale, and bok choy to dark lettuces. They are loaded with vitamins, minerals, beta-carotene, vitamin C, folate, iron, magnesium, carotenoids, phytochemicals, and antioxidants. Enjoy and happy healthy living. Thank you for watching.